There are moments whereby you evaluate your life and you're like, wait, is this how I thought my 20s will feel like? Because for all the excitement people talk about, no one seems to prepare you for the quiet moments. The moments where you're trying to figure out life is as though everyone is ahead of you. So go grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's dive straight into the real conversation, because by the end of this video, you're going to gain so much clarity on how to navigate your 20s. Hey my girlies, it's your girl Subby. Welcome to Subby's Corner. If you're new here, I'm super excited that the internet brought you my way. The other night I was laying on my bed and I was doing exactly what I told myself I wouldn't do anymore. Yeah, scrolling. 1 minute responding to messages from my friends, the next minute I was 20 videos down into other people's life. Girl that got a new apartment, the one that landed a dream job. And recently there've been this bombard of engagement videos for those in their mid-20s. And I remember thinking, wow, everyone seems to know exactly what you're doing. Meanwhile, you're there wondering if you've made the right decision so far in your 20s or if you're doing enough. And the crazy thing is that you're wondering, when would life feel a little more certain? Then you put your phone down and the room gets quiet. I'm not talking about the dramatic kind of movie quiet room scene. I'm talking about the one whereby it's just you with your thoughts. And somewhere in the middle of all that, you're just sitting there like, "¿Qué está pasando?" Which for my non-Spanish speakers means, what exactly is going on? I'm not be good with my Spanish yet. Just tell me if I'm correct. But honestly, what is going on? And maybe loneliness in your 20s does not always look like you being alone. Sometimes it looks like everyone has it figured out. People are getting married, switching careers, starting businesses, relocating. There are some of your colleagues or friends whereby you just see them post online. The next thing, they're in another country, UK, Canada, and you are not getting the memo. You don't even understand it yet. Your life is just buffering. You go to work, you come back home, you respond to messages, scroll few videos, you sleep, and the old pattern repeats itself again and again and again and again, Monday down to Friday. Some days you're fine, and other days you are staring at your ceiling and you're just like, so this is the main thing right now. And don't get me wrong, 9 to 5 is very good. Like, if you're a 9 to 5, if you're a corporate worker, you go do you. But a lot of people are not feeling complete, feeling less of themselves, knowing that they can do more than just being a corporate worker. Not everyone also can be a content creator, so goes both ways. But the point I'm trying to make is that nobody really prepares you about the in-between parts. Like, not struggling and not striving, you're just existing. You're trying to still figure out your 20s. And I think that's the reason why your 20s can feel lonely sometimes. Because nothing feels dramatic enough for you to count. Meanwhile, life is currently doing its thing in the background. Girl, you are growing. It just doesn't always come with balloons, confetti, and a congratulation post. Can I give you a little real talk? Not judgment, and I don't want you to feel pressured at all. One of the first steps to making progress in life is being honest about where you are right now. Not where you wish to be, certainly not where you tell people you are, but where you actually are. Maybe you're in a season you do not like. Maybe you're struggling financially. Maybe you're feeling stuck and lonely. Maybe you're watching this video thinking to yourself, this is not where I want to be right now. And that's okay. But you cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. The goal is not for you to look at your situation right now and be like, this is what my life is now. No. The goal is to say, okay, this is where I am right now. Maybe I don't like it, but at least I'm being honest about it. Because once you're honest, you can make a plan. You can take a step. You can make a change. What keeps a lot of people stuck is not where they are, but is pretending they're somewhere they're not. Girl, dreams are beautiful, vision boards are cute, manifestation tweets are nice. But at some point, you have to meet yourself where you are before you can get to where you want to be. So before I go, I want you to think about something this week. Maybe the problem isn't that you're behind. Maybe you've just spent so much time looking at other people's life and you've forgotten how far you've come. So this week, give yourself a little credit for surviving, for growing, for getting back up. For you even clicking this video shows that you actually have acknowledged that you want to make progress or you want to do better for yourself. And trust me, when you acknowledge where you are, you gain more clarity. When you are appreciative of what you have, you gain more clarity. I want you to try that. Because your life is not starting 5 years from now. It's happening right here, right now. So here's one thing I wish most women in their 20s knew. Most people are not as sure of themselves as they look or as they portray themselves to be. I know it doesn't seem that way because online everyone has an announcement and you're sitting there thinking you don't have any announcement. But life is not a group project, girl. Nobody is marking attendance, and just because someone got there before you doesn't mean that there's no space left for you. I think a lot of us spend our 20s worrying that we're behind when really we're just comparing our everyday lives with other people's highlighted reels. And if you have spent the entire video thinking, okay, Shubi, how do I stop waiting for my life to start? Girl, that's our next conversation. So I've been learning that sometimes the goal isn't to go through the season, but learning how to enjoy the season. Yeah. So in our next video, we're talking about the little things that makes ordinary days feel more special. The things that remind you that life is not happening later, but it's happening now. The conversation is for you. Yeah, my girlies, my loves, my babes. But before you go, tell me in the comment section down below, what's that one thing in your 20s that nobody prepared you for? And if this video found you at exactly the right time, then please subscribe and join us here at Shivi's Corner. Because trust me, girl, you, me, we're figuring this out together. And I want you to remember this. Your life is not on a pause or is not on hold, even in quiet moments. One thing that is helping me or that has been helping me is having this mindset that I'm at the center and at the very center of God's will for my life and that God is involved in the journey of my life. And once you think in this manner, you won't feel overwhelmed, you feel at peace. And I'm not saying you won't make mistakes because you will, but even in the mistakes, it's still your journey. Be grateful, and like I always say, you just go be that girl. Mwah. Bye, girlies.